And we're going to do a nice joint of beef. We're going to do it all nice and rustic. Not going to do this fancy dining stuff that I usually do, but we will be having a lovely roast dinner. I'll show you how to make Yorkshire puddings as well. It's a very British thing, so it'll be fantastic. So, and I'll probably do a dessert as well, a typical British dessert. I've done sticky toffee pudding before, but we're going to probably do like a nice crumble. I'm hoping the rhubarb will start shooting up before long, because rhubarb's coming into season, which is fantastic. I've got one growing in my garden, and it literally grows like wildfire. I'm not even joking to you. I mean, I had the plant last year or the year before, and it was like up to here. It was really big. My garden is fantastic. It's really rich in very fertile land. It's brilliant, because the only reason it is so fertile, I think years and years ago, we had a look at it, why it's so fertile. It's actually, years ago, this plot of land that we're living on, there used to be pigs apparently in the backyard, or I don't know if it was like a little farm or whatnot, but yeah, there used to be pigs in the farm, so obviously the soil is full of enriched soil, which is great for growing on, so yeah, it was fantastic. But the only thing is, I can't really grow much because I haven't got much room in there, so... But the only thing, so I've got a few herbs, bits and pieces, but unfortunately I'd love to do some gardening as well. Do you know what, I'd have a split stream, so I'll be outside gardening. That'll be so fun, having a stream outside, so when I'm cooking in here and then outside there doing a bit of pottering around gardening, and take my mic with me as well. That'd be amazing. Don't know if people will watch it, but hey ho, you never know, people might enjoy it. I'll have to take my phone with me. So many ideas, I've got too much stuff to do, it's unreal. Right, so got our red cabbage now. I'm going to get a bit of vinegar. Here it is. Distilled vinegar, no sugar, no fat, no carbohydrates, nothing in there. Delicious. I'm going to put a little bit in there. I'd say about a tablespoon or so. Tablespoon or more. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper in there. I don't usually use pepper much, but for this I am. I have a little tiny bit of crunch of salt. Now you guys can, why am I putting the salt away? Now you guys can actually add herbs to this if you really wanted to. You know, if you're not too much of a fan of vinegar, just don't pickle it. Simple. Yeah. So I'm going to add, you can add a little bit of oil. I'm just going to try a little bit. I love vinegar. I think it's delicious. Yeah. Amazing. What the vinegar will do though, as you can see my hands are starting to turn red, the redness of the cabbage will actually start running out, and as you can see my hands are already pink. So it's not too much vinegar where you're going to eat it and it's going to go, oh, it's too strong. There's enough in there to hold together. It'll give you a little bit of sharpness, and it's fantastic. And you don't need to add sugar. If you really want to add sugar, you can, but I don't recommend it because you don't need it. So I'm going to give that some time to pickle and marinade. We can leave that aside. See, that's how quick, that's simple that garnish was. Done already. But obviously if you're slicing it a little bit longer, it will take time. You guys can play around with that cabbage if you want. You can add spices to it. You can add herbs. You can do whatever you want. Literally, guys, possibilities are endless, and I tell you this every day. You know, you can do whatever you want. So, I've done the red cabbage. I'm also going to pickle a small amount of cucumber. So, I'm going to grab the cucumber out. And there's a few things I want to do with it first, though. Depending on the garnish. I'll have a little play around with it. I was going to do it slightly different, but, you know, whichever. I love cucumber. I think it's a fantastic product. So fresh. I want it nice and chunky. I want a few. I'm not going to go crazy with it though, but I'm going to do enough so I can. So what, 3 each? I'll do a few more. I love pickled cucumber. why not? So, there we go. Done and dusted. You guys don't have to do it like this. You could probably grate it up if you want. You could slice it up. You could pickle it. You don't have to pickle it if you didn't want it to. You could mix it. You could really change around the plate. You could probably put the mint yogurt and the garlic yogurt together and with the cucumber make like a tzatziki. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, guys. Just giving you these options, giving you ideas. Just think, oh, actually, that's a good idea. I might do that. You know, get you inspired, get you going. I do soups like flack, steak, lamb, burgers, salsa. I do it all, but love to watch people cook with fresh ingredients. That's fantastic, Ronnie. As I said, thank you so much for joining our channel. You know, really nice to see people enthusiastic and passionate about food. Oh no, that's too big. Oh, but I want a bigger one. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay, I'll work with that. That's fine. Sorry guys, I'm just trumping around with what I want to do for this. True Gamer Maniac, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the channel. Hello, hello. How are you doing? So, we're not getting rid of these. Using these as garnish, so you know, you could really play around with it if you really wanted to. It's up to you. See? How things look awesome when you just start turning stuff around, you know? Pretty cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with the plate yet. I haven't decided how I'm going to garnish it or whatnot, but I know I want to put stuff in the middle of these rings. But we'll see. I don't know, I might change my mind again. My mind just always changes all the time. So, I'm going to pickle both of them. So, and that is all the pickling we're going to be doing. If you guys don't want like pickling, that's fine. You don't have to pickle it. You can do, just leave it plain, honestly. I like pickling, so I love a bit of pickle in my kebab. Got some other flavours going on, not just the pickling as well. But it's a light pickling, so don't think of it going to be like, oh god, that's strong. It's quite a light pickling I'm putting in here. It's not very heavy at all, so it's going to be quite pleasant. So if you're not a fan of vinegar, you probably will like this because it's not too strong. So it's only a small amount of vinegar, it's not a lot, whereas you pickle in it, you put quite a vast amount in it. Greek sauce, lamb, gyros, very good. Tasty, tasty. Something similar. So yeah, we're going to be doing lovely, kind of like a Greek dish. I don't know where Jason is, he's my mod. He's usually here. He said he'll be here on weekends, but he's a busy man. He's got a lot of work on at the moment, and you know, he's taken up another job as well. So, you know, he said he'd come on weekends, but I know you guys have busy lives. You can't be here all the time, and that is cool. I don't mind, honestly. You know, I know you guys have got loads of things going on, and even after my stream, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to come and join your channel and watch the stream. I try so hard sometimes. Sometimes I can't make it. And then I just get like, I don't get upset, but I'm like, god damn, I just wish I could just join the channel. I just don't have time because I've got so much going on. So obviously, you guys know I want to do a book. I'll write up my recipes. I've got big, major ambitions I want to do. Not just this streaming, but this streaming will always keep going, guys. So if you do enjoy it and you're like, oh no, don't ever stop streaming. Don't ever worry, I'm not going to stop streaming. In a couple of weeks' time, in March 14th, I think it is, I've got to go do some work because obviously this costs money to do, and I need to go do some more work to keep the stream going. So what I'm going to do, I'm not stopping the stream, but I'll probably only just do weekend streams, either Saturday, Sunday or Monday, just 2 days. The rest of the days I'm going to be working for my agency just to get some money behind me for 5 weeks. Once I've done those 5 weeks, I'm going to be back flat out 5 days a week and back onto my 2 days off. So, you know, don't worry, I'm not going to go very far very soon. It's just work to keep me going, just until I'm starting to get some kind of funds from the streaming. As I said, I'm not making money from this at all. You know, I don't expect to be making money anytime soon. You know, I don't want people to feel, oh god, we got to donate because we want to keep them going. Don't feel like that. You know, if you do want to support the stream, the tip button is there. I shouldn't call them donations, I like to call them tips. because I'm not a charity. But if you do want to help, and I don't want to force anyone to do it, but the option is there for people who do, and that is fine. So which is on the little tip jar at the bottom of the channel. So if you do feel like you want to, by all means you can, but please don't feel like you have to, because I don't want anyone forced or they have to. You know, just enjoy the stream as you do. It's fantastic. So what we're doing, guys, pickle the cucumbers, put a bit of salt, bit of vinegar, they're good to go. Not a lot of vinegar in there, just a very small amount. Same with the cabbage. So those two pickled items are being marinated down. We're going to make the red onion salsa next. So I told you guys, I know I said, oh, time's pressing on and that, and I haven't done this, that and the other, but the garnishes do not take long to make at all. They're very quick, very simple. So this is probably a good ideal dish to do when you come home from work and you're like, right, I want to make something good. I've been to the shops, I've got a nice bit of lamb. Right, I'm going to make a nice little kebab. Dead simple, dead easy, guys. So, grab a bowl. I'm going to grab a tomato. I'm going to grab a red onion. And we're going to do red onion I've got here. I'm going to do the red onion salsa. Very simple, very straightforward. Nothing complex, guys. So, got my tomato, got my red onion. I'm not going to use a whole red onion, just only half. I think I've got half here, but I think it's looking a bit sorry for itself. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. Sometimes I'll leave half an onion that I've used from another day, and if I haven't used it, you know, I'll use it the next day or something, but if it's looking a bit not too fresh, I won't use it. Within reason, guys. What am I looking for? I want a waste bowl, I'll put it away again. It's ridiculous, honestly. So. Oh wow, really? True gamer. Oh my god. Seriously, that is really nice of you, man. I didn't really want... Oh. I feel